what's up, gamers? We're doing a Monday videos today, because shit happens. That's all I'll say on it. I just got home from the Achieve program, so I'm tired, but I will do it for you guys! Because I'm committed. But normally I wouldn't do this.
It's my fault it's Monday. I had to go somewhere on Sunday, and I didn't, like, plan it. And by the time I had to plan it, it was, like, 12 on a Saturday, so I just couldn't go there. But, like, it was too late, so it was...
Poor planning on his part.
It was poor planning. Yeah, it's my fault. I take responsibility for it.
But next Monday's okay, because it's break anyway.
Yes. Should be okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a divisional matchup in the NFC West between two young quarterbacks. It's Jared Goff going up against Russell Wilson. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators. Brandon Guy.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle.
My coach. That everyone calls the marker. No, highlighter.
Highlighter. The green highlighter.
Green highlighter.
And the Seattle Seahawks.
I hope it's like a picture of just those uniforms.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup.
These are like
I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Without a doubt, I can't wait to see the big fellas.
If you're a Seahawks fan and you're playing Destiny, you like the color of the guns, but if you don't, they're fucking shit.
And even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Los Angeles takes the field, led by Jared Goff, the rookie, making his fourth start of that rookie campaign against the Falcons last weekend. 2 interceptions, a fumble lost. It was a tough game.
Tough game. Vic Beasley, the outside linebacker for
this one. I like
that. 3 times and had a strip sack and carried it into the end zone. But all's not lost when you watch Jared Goff. You see flashes of that ability that got him drafted #1. It's going to be fun to watch him progress. The rest of this year as he steps in and keeps making his throws.
Who's that?
And he does in the offseason to get ready for 2017.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
Malcolm Brown's part of that new breed of defensive tackle. Always expected to hold down the run game, but they really want some inside pressure in the pass rush.
My offense, pause the video, because we don't watch it anymore.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
It sounds like shit, man. I mean, what the fuck is that?
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Go the seconds. The first mistake.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Okay, I got my first down.
The first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
I get the sticky control. It's really the phones are sticky.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Weird, like,
that's weird.
Texture, sticky.
They go play action here on
If I got a controller, it was like covered in like gum, like sticky gum.
And that'll bring us 2nd down.
Just stuff comes out of it. I'm like, no.
Yo, the only reason their color rush is green is because the goddamn eye is green.
Said and done. People will look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft.
We're all eyeballs.
A Pro Bowl player for any team.
It's not for Christmas.
You think?
It's for the money. We gotta make these color rush uniforms. Ooh, they're so great.
Oh, it'd be so cool. We're like expo markers.
Some of them are good though. Patriots are awesome.
2nd and 10. Goff again.
Oh, he had it.
Patriots are good at everything.
is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's third down.
This guy's supposed to be fired. Get him out of the game, please. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's pre-rendered. They can't.
Okay, why is he fired?
Because this team sucks. It's the Rams.
Yeah. True that. I would feel shame.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Basically, think of this as the 49ers of the except this guy doesn't do that.
Throwing on third. Goff. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes Russell Wilson and Seattle hoping to forget what happened in Week 14 against Green Bay, 38-10. And Wilson really looking to forget about it, Charles. 5 interceptions in that contest.
But he's been there before with Green Bay. The difference, of course, is this past Sunday, they got beat in a big way. Previously, he threw 4 interceptions, got sacked 5 times in the NFC Championship game in Seattle, but found a way to make plays down the stretch, including the game-winning touchdown pass. So a big change-up for Russell Wilson when he plays Green Bay.
Good runner, good passer.
Now a play fake here on first down.
What the hell? I took it. You catch it?
Yes, you got it anyway.
He pulls it in.
What's Graham, a superhero?
15 yards through the air.
He's a superhero. That's what he is.
And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain?
52.
I felt
Oh my God.
when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Face mask me. You get extra yardage. You gotta accept it. You get extra 20 yards.
In the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play. And the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Get them out of my face.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Your guy messed up, and my guy messed
up. Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We learned from his buddy on the other side.
The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
Today.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as
it's worse when their mouths are open.
If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
On purpose. Hey, Austin. Oh, never mind. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay.
Fuck your bit.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 0-0 our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
Oh, okay. Fuck no. That's too close.
EA Sports is brought to you by
Get close to that fucking Gatorade.
Back live now to
Zoom
begin
in,
the
but it's
second quarter.
scorched with juice in.
Okay, game. You don't need to show it that close.
No, Dave, look at it.
Second down and 4.
Oh, you don't look at it.
Here's Goff now on second down.
Flag.
Okay, I don't know who did it.
And it's you.
Yeah.
You just grabbed my face again. First down,
Who
Jacob.
grabbed your face?
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time.
Grabbed my
making sure
quarterback's
your target
face.
area is
No, I
small,
didn't. I
trying to
died
keep
on
your
the
hands
floor.
away from the face mask so
Your
you
guy
don't get the big
tripped.
penalty.
I'm like, okay, it wasn't me getting the quarterback. So it's one of my fuckers on defense.
On first and 10. That is incomplete here.
This guy sucks.
Charles, a lot of off-air talk
I'm not
between
gonna
us
pass
about
the
the
ball.
playoff
You
picture.
guys
And obviously,
shit.
Patriots well on their way there again, but they'll have to do it this year without
Great
Rob
shit.
Gronkowski. Of course, the Madden cover boy injured.
Oh my god, that's old news! Talk about Gronk again!
About that, if you go back through the
Oh, he's
time,
injured!
a
Oh!
lot of guys have big years after being on the
Talk about the
cover.
man curse, that was rib. Yeah, right.
Seahawks went to a Super Bowl the year that he was on.
OBJ had a good year last year.
Yeah, so listen, you and I both know Gronk. There's no way he sees it as a curse. He sees it as a challenge and will work his way back.
And we certainly wish him well in his recovery.
Old news! Update your content.
The one running back is Gurley. Here's Goff. He finds Quick.
Cause he's quick!
Yeah! That one and it moves the chains.
Doesn't make sense.
It's fast. That pass was quick.
What?
Pass was quick.
So here we go, first and 10
Get.
now. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
I'm not dead yet.
It's his first game, you're already tired, buddy.
No, I'm not tired yet.
That's what I get for football things.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, it is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said,
You're
incomplete.
doing it too fast or your team's off.
You know I chose.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. the 50, it's gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat.
Oh, come on, come on.
Flag. Face mask. Defense.
Quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Me. Illegal blocking me. That means I get 4th and short. Decline it. Field goal.
On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Free kick out of bounds.
I get that every time I try to do something cool.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Shut up! Coming on the left side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And that man, Thomas Rawls, one of the few Seahawks you could say actually looked good in that loss to Green Bay. 12 carries, 67 yards, carried only 3 times in the second half because they were so far behind trying to throw their way back into it.
And as we well know, that's not the normal way Seattle runs their offense. For years, they've been tailback-centric, right? You run it through those guys first, and then Russell Wilson makes plays off of that. This year, they have shifted up. They've run it through the quarterback first, but with Rawls back, you know they want to hand it to him.
What? I crashed into you, so you dropped
That'll
it.
be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He looks upset about it.
Damn, I was counting on you. Blew it.
Offense. I'm trying. What do you want? Offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to walk
go straight to you
over the middle.
Oh, never mind.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So many pass plays. They gave me a 4 vertical.
Yeah, that's helpful.
yeah, look at how far I am. Clearly need that. Oh, what the fuck was that?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
It did help me.
And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Rams look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters.
What's that? Now? Oh, we're back.
Yeah,
Okay, well, something happened over here in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's
Probably
go.
gonna show a couple game changers, maybe your kick.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just show stats and skip
And the Seahawks get
This is
ready
a
to trot
fantastic
out on the
game. We're
field.
back and forth.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking
want
about one
that
of my
to be
favorite
most
subjects,
games, but
tendency
that's rare.
breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
You think it'd be about Christmas?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Get him.
You get me. You get me. Yeah, I fucked that up. That was my
A
fault.
big play there on the catch
That's my
and
fault. I died way too early.
68 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford.
Like you see, I thought you were going to get me,
Plays like
so
a
I
number 1 receiver
died, but
should
he
in
didn't
the
jump.
NFL.
He just
I
fell
don't care
over.
how you
Let's see if he
cover
made
it.
it.
I don't
Ball's
care that his
at the
size isn't great.
1.
He's the
Yeah.
one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna go
His roots
bullshit.
all
It was
the
my
way back
fault.
to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near
thought you were
Pensacola,
gonna get
and of
me,
course
so
to
I died.
Stanford. And boy, he's been good.
Because you were really close.
Yeah, my defense is actually fast for once. Oh god, don't lose your way to take one to do this.
They'll try to run with Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They come out here in the eye. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy
You're
can make
so
plays,
excited.
and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The drive summary, 4
Okay,
plays,
this might be a
75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it
Oh,
off with
Fun
a
fact, your
touchdown.
kicker's from Boston.
Oh, okay. Then move to. He's got the blood.
Let's do it again!
He'll
Let's
have it
do it
first here to
again.
begin the third quarter. They
Just by that,
trail
you just know I
offense,
think
first
this-
time to touch the ball.
But it never works.
See what they can do.
And I can't
Okay,
wait to
here we go.
see what
This
they
one's gonna
have
take some
planned.
time, though.
Because some teams
Come on,
script
I'll get
to
there.
start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these
Oh,
are the
he did it.
sequence of plays we want to run. These
I
things
think
work
did
well
it,
for us.
but
got 2
Sometimes
yards.
they throw in that big jump play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play
Yeah, that was
to
good.
give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they still need
I don't
8
care.
yards for the
You should win
first
this
here
one.
on second down.
I don't want to win as the Rams.
I'm not saying that because
To throw on second down is gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So, yeah.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted.
Intercepted, I
but
got it.
apparently did not get the 2 feet
Oh,
down.
that's you.
No, my guy got it.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Here we go.
Returnable for Lockett.
I did what I could. I did what I could.
That time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Wilson.
What the fuck was that? He ran somewhere else.
Incomplete. Jimmy Graham,
I didn't control that guy, by the
And
way.
that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Fuck. Yeah. They were not meant to see their teeth.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Yeah, I know. I'm aggravated too. He's just like, yeah, he's gonna catch it. Bloop! He just runs to the left.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Really, what?
Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
I'm winning it, but I'm still mad at it. In games like this, you should have at least one touchdown. Like, I'm okay with at least one touchdown.
Cut it left. Cut it left. All right, now look at 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Goff. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Goff. He's got time. He's going to let it go again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Okay. I can't do it. Oh.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. No luck that time for Jeff Fisher's guys. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is,
I'll click the buttons too because I need to do something.
This one ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I fucked up because the cat was there. So
and now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
I'm sorry.
On second down, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They said nothing. I scared.
Yeah!
So it's Rams football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Okay, I clicked triangle too early and my guy stopped. That's why you got that fucking touchdown. I'm a fucking retard.
Kenny Brin, 45 yards.
That's not what I wanted to
Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Not what I wanted to score by.
And that touchdown puts us in a position
It's
to have a
fucking
discussion,
delayed
doesn't
too.
it?
When I hit
Now,
triangle,
it'll
it
be a
goes for a
two-score
second.
game
So I
after
think,
the
oh, I'm good.
conversion.
He
Yeah, I
stops.
mean, there's no doubt
So
with
I'm
a two-score
fucked.
game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And the there he goes, right side.
Did you just block my kick?
40,
Yes.
Technically
20,
fake kick.
10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
So basically, a 2-point conversion goes to you because I fucked up.
Because of my fuck up. Two guys were like, whoa, we're gonna get it. Whoa, it's it.
Fuck you. You don't get my 2 points.
That was a show all this. Why you gotta show all that? There's no fucking point. I'm not like, oh, no.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll
like,
kick it
not
away.
that. It's just that it's a fucking waste of time.
Tyler Lockett down with the
He
return.
just ran straight. He just fucking missed completely.
And he will be marked
The
down
guy,
right there
the
at
guy
the
you were
20-yard
enjoying
line.
missed completely. Like, oh, shit, you went right.
So you got a 2-point conversion because I
Seattle
fumbled.
now
That's
ready to
bullshit.
march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they
Don't do a
scored a
fake kick ever
touchdown.
again.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
button
Doesn't matter
has
what the
the guy
defense throws
stopped
at them.
completely.
They feel like they're in a groove right
Isn't
now,
the whole
and they want to
triangle
get out
just
there and show
intercept?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hoping to
Oh, you
stay in
kicked it
that
by
groove
accident.
here this go around.
I clicked it instead of holding it.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
One receiver left, two to the right. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And some room to roam now.
Wait, okay. Okay, you know fucking what? You know what? That's fucking dumb. That's fucking dumb. Like, your guy missed, but he still dodged. If he didn't do that little dodge thing, I would have gotten another touchdown.
Coaches really don't care from what position
What
they
was this
get
game today?
Like, that wasn't my fault.
You just there. I missed.
That was good. That wound up having you miss. It was like, oh, he almost tackled me. Oh, I didn't know he lost his nuts before the game.
Oh my god. Even when you're winning, you're salty. Holy crap. That was stupid.
I mean, the game should work.
Did the recent title update make glitches come back or something?
This isn't my play. Like, I didn't pick this one. Oh, there we go.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Dropped.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This thing's over. Oh, God.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
That happens once a game.
Yeah.
I think they pretty much
Not like he has to do
Yeah,
it.
that's
Just
the
happens.
clincher, the proverbial icing on the
What the fuck's his name? Hush.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Maybe it's a sign.
Sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
It's either fake or you actually
maybe we can look
try
at
to
that
do
and
it.
say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Shedd. And he'll return it to the 24.
You can just take it home. Just fucking run.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And out now come the Seahawks. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game.
Yeah, you're not going to stop me, but the fucking AI
should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, I'm going to do anything.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
PAY ball. It's that play.
Now it looks like he'll throw
Dropped.
here.
Can't do my shit.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man, for him to be
man,
that wide open and drop it.
Special teams.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Okay, we gotta watch out
Free
this.
kick out of bounds.
If I knew that, I would just pick it.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
One last throw here for Goff.
What
He's
the
got
fuck?
time in the pocket. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
I thought that was the glitch one. There you go. Well, this is the one we fuck up.
Yeah, that's one where I legitimately fucked up.
Good job showing that.
This is one where I fucked up. No, not that one. It looked like.
That's the play of the game, really.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
I got more takeaways.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Kind of even on the percentage. That never happens. We're done. That's it. Guys, if you like that video, click on girly, subscribe. Once you see this video, click on Goff. He sucks. Peace out.